if you want to pass it down to your kids, the one thing you have to start thinking about is storage. So Silver Slayer and I want to bring up this topic of just generally, what do you do with your silver, and um, you know, how do you store it? So there's this website called airtights.com. Silver Slayer actually put me up on this, yesterday, basically, because to be honest, when it comes to my silver, like I have it in this like safe, but it's not like the best safe. And I know some people have place their silver in various locations and stuff. I remember watching an episode of Another Overtaxed Taxpayer. Really great channel that I like watching. I remember, and I don't know if he still does this, but I think he suggested or even said that he'll take like a black marker, scribble it all over his stack, and then put it into like a vent. So that way, if someone opens the vent, they won't even know, unless they maybe have a flashlight.
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, that's like a really intense way of like, hiding your silver around the house and not just having it in one location. That also kind of had me thinking about like diversifying your control, which is something I like to talk about a lot. But anyway, Silver Slayer, when it comes to storage and just keeping your silver in different containers, displays, this website here has different ways that you can kind of like keep your silver in different displays, boxes.
They have everything there that you
Yeah.
need. If you
What are your
really
thoughts on this?
if you really okay, so storage and security is the most important topic, like the most underlooked, because imagine like spending all these hours of watching YouTube videos, educating yourself, hard-earned dollars, and the reason you don't break even is because your own your own, I guess, uh selfishness of not looking far enough to protect your stack. Like you could rob your own self if you don't store your silver properly. So what I recommend is buying coin capsules. It's like 15-20 cents. And I remember making a video and I had a lot of I was showing my silver. I had like a whole bunch of silver, all in black gasket capsules. And someone said, "You're spending so much money on capsules, you could be buying more ounces of silver with that." And I said, I'm willing to pay 15 or 20 cents to ensure that coin will always stay in perfect condition, rather than not pay that 15 or 20 cents and lose several dollars of
Mhm.
that coin's, profit. Like it's like a 20 cents insurance policy. And when you buy in bulk, you can get these capsules for extremely cheap. But it does go farther than that. Then there's coin tubes, there's wearing gloves. But then if you have, let's say, if you live somewhere that's more humid, get a dehumidifier or wherever it's stored. If it's in your basement, there's silica gel packs. There's
Got
tarnish.
dehumidifiers right here
Yeah.
on Amazon.
Then there's tarnish strips. So it takes, I don't know exactly how tarnish strips work, but even silica gel packs you get in your shoe box. If you buy a new box of shoes or a new pair of shoes, the silica gel pack inside those, you can throw them in your safe. It takes out moisture. There's a lot of different ways to, I guess, protect your silver, because at the end of the day, especially if you have expensive, high premium stuff, if that coin gets scratched or milk spotted or something, that entire coin's premium condition is lost, because it's not a coin that's based off of the condition anymore. It's based off of metal content. So
Yeah,
it's
I'm taking a look
riskier.
at this here too. They have them at like 80 cents now. And it doesn't vary, it looks like, from coin to coin. It's like dimes, eagles, pennies, nickels,
Yeah,
half
they
dollars. They're pretty much all the same.
yeah,
Oh,
you
actually,
got
no, half dollars are 85 cents.
yeah, you got to be careful because every coin has a different diameter. So like a maple leaf has a different diameter than an eagle, like so on and so forth. So you have to know. And this site I like because they do tell you which ones fit which. But then there's also the coin tube. There's like an A H, those are all different sizes and fit different types of tubes. It can get a little confusing. So I have made like entire videos showing people how to size them. Yeah, there's A, H, T, I. All those fit different types, like maybe a 1/4 ounce, like gold
Hmm.
coins or bigger ones, or even 2 ounce coins like the Queen's B series that are 2 ounces. They have ones for that. But yeah, there's a lot to it, but
Wow.
it's it seems overwhelming, but it's worth it when, especially if you're someone who doesn't just buy generics, or if you have a lot of pandas, kookaburras, or like collectibles, you definitely should
Yeah,
look
and
into
I
some
would
of this.
say to add to this, so like I never really bought those tubes because I I guess I would always buy like 20 ounces of ASCs, or you could say 25 ounces of
Yeah,
maple. So they would kind of come with the capsule,
yeah, there you
and I
go.
would just leave them in there. But I know there are people who will buy 1 ounce at a time. They'll say, "Hey,
Yes.
I'm every week or every 2 weeks when I get my paycheck, I buy 1 ounce of silver or something, or 2 ounces, 3 ounces, or whatever." At a certain point, you're gonna have a whole collection of them, and you're gonna want to put them somewhere. So, and it kind of, if they're all of the same year, the same type, and it's easy for you to kind of keep them all together, it kind of makes sense to get one of these capsules or tubes so you can hold them all in one sitting. So if you're like, hey, I want to, let's say, eventually sell, you're like, well, hey, this thing holds 20, it's all in this tube. I don't have to really like, flounder around and try to find like all of them and put them all
Yeah.
together and keep them like this as you're walking into the local coin
Right.
shop and you're like, hey, can
Yeah.
you take these?
Yeah. I used to actually do that.
Mhm.
It's so good to organize, or using these tubes. It's such an advantage because I would take a piece of tape and I would write on each tube like these ones are eagles. Then I would have my maples and go through that, and just to be able to have like 20, like you can count your stacks so easy. Just like one tube's 20, so you just have them all stacked up, and then
Yeah.
it even goes further than just that. Like there's different types of caskets. There's direct fits. There's the white gaskets. Then there like it's there's a whole like world to this that I feel like a lot of people don't look into, that I think they probably should, because like I said, it would be such a shame that at the end of the day you don't break even because something you did not, that's in your control, not just like spot price doesn't change or something. It's you could have made money but you didn't because you didn't do something.